welcome back to another arts and crafts video. Today we're going to be making some curly art cards. So for today's project, you will need 2 pieces of paper, some scissors, some glue, some colorful markers, and a paintbrush. Let's begin. So our first step is to completely cut up one of our pieces of paper into a bunch of thin strips. Make sure they're different sizes so that you have different sized swirls. An easy trick, instead of cutting all the strips, you can instead fold the piece of paper in half many times and rip along the folds, making the paper smaller and easier to cut. Fold and tear the pieces of paper until you have strips this size. Then you can begin to cut with your scissors. You can cut these big strips into 2 small strips or 3 very small strips. Once we have cut all of our strips, we're going to begin rolling our strips into the swirls. The tighter you roll your pieces of paper, the smaller your swirls will be. But if you roll your pieces of paper more loosely, they will be bigger. Now we want to fold the piece of paper that will be our card in half. Next, draw out the design that you want your swirls to go over. Next, it's time to put the swirls where we think we'd want them to go and lay out our entire design. Next, take your glue and your paintbrush and start painting the back of the swirls and gluing them onto the paper. Once your glue has dried, open up the card and write a nice little message for a friend inside. Thank you for joining Arts and Crafts today.